Hey everybody, welcome back to Northernlion Plays the Binding of Isaac Afterbirth Plus. We did beat the Cathedral as Blue Baby, which has granted us the D6 as Isaac, and I think access to the chest as well, so I'm actually just gonna do an Isaac run, because we have the D6 finally. I can't believe this is like, well, let's first. S9DV CPG 8. I want to say CGP because of CGP Grey. DAE, Leonard. The daylight savings time. I don't like it. I actually, first off, I'm not trying to insult CGP Grey. I love his videos. It would be a lie to say I watch them all the time, and I don't watch anybody's YouTube videos all the time, except I watch Good Mythical Morning when it's on, which is lately like twice a week, unfortunately, and is like on hiatus for the summer. But I watch it with my wife while we eat dinner because we're a nice, wholesome couple, and we love good old-fashioned family fun, like dudes eating a bunch of, jellyfish hearts and never saying the F word, but doing all sorts of gross stuff. I love that show. I'm not even being sarcastic. I'm not being sarcastic. Yeah, that's right. I'm not being I'm just trying to say it in the most sarcastic way possible. This is like take 40. But when I see them, I'm not disappointed in them. I'm like, yeah, this is a good time. And I do hate daylight savings. It's the worst, man. I understand its historical relevancy, but I also hate it, especially because the last daylight savings fell at PAX. So you go to bed at like 3 a.m. and 3 a.m. is actually 2 a.m. and then when you wake up, you're like, why am I so tired? Oh, because I only had 16 milliseconds of sleep. I can't believe we dodged that. I stood in like exactly the wrong spot. I mean, apparently it was exactly the right spot, but in theory, should have just gotten in the bottom corner. He just smiled, gave me a Vegemite sandwich, and he said, okay, we got a cube of meat. I like it. We could have re-rolled it. I maybe should have re-rolled it, because I haven't had the best track record with cube of meat lately. I'm going to be honest with you. I do not have any bombs, and I hate this room right now. Mini Monstro, by the way, is like my pick. If I was ever to do like a top 10 most underrated items in the Binding of Isaac, this is up there. I straight up think that I don't think Mini Monstro is hated. And to be honest, at this point in my Isaac career, I mostly agree with the community, pardon me, on item choices. Like, I've come to agree. Cursed Eye is bad. I'm trying to think of what, like, my most divisive item choice is. Some people are probably going to say, like, Guillotine. I think most people agree that Guillotine is, like, a double-edged sword. I think most people agree that Isaac's Heart is garbage. Maybe Soy Milk. I still stand by the idea that Soy Milk usually is better than people think it is, while still probably being a bad pickup. But Mini Monster, I just never hear people talking about it. I never, go to the forums, see people go, Mini Monster, I love this item. We should reroll, and then the idea is with one more bomb, we can get that item. That was such a terrible dodge. I don't really care about getting, oh, so good, but I can't get rid of the D6 that we just got to go with telepathy, even though I love telepathy, and in a weird way, telepathy is like a much rarer item because we've been using the D6 since the, the day we were born in this freaking game. More or less. But yeah, I never hear people singing the praises of Mini Monster. I think it's like not quite as good as Little Brimstone, but I don't think it's out of the conversation. Little Brimstone has some obvious advantages because Brimstone is really good. Brimstone has all sorts of crazy advantages. Decent damage, infinite range, it pierces. But Mini Monstro charges quickly, does a lot of damage, and fires a lot of shots. So it doesn't have piercing shots, but what I'm getting at is if even, some of the shots hit, some of the other shots are probably going to go all the way to get to other enemies. So we will pick up this battery charge and go back and try to get a reroll on the item room. Unfortunately, telepathy lovely, but not for today's run. Aquarius. Aquarius is like the definition of a 3 out of 10 item. It's got its uses, and if your damage never gets good, Aquarius is a nice little defensive augmentation to have. I wouldn't deny that. Come on. But, not my ideal choice if I have a reroll available, that's for darn sure. So, we've done it. that's a little example of the power of Mini Monstro right there. So I'm going to save our D6 and try to use it on the Deal with the Devil if the Deal with the Devil stinks. Even if it doesn't stink, we have a full D6 charge that we can then go back and use on Aquarius. And I think we're set up pretty nicely to have a good shot on this run, although I would like to have some more consumables. Dude, Magic Mush is lovely. Our Deal with the Devil is garbage, but it sets us up for some Angel Deal shenanigans. We're going to take this. Damage is going to go up to, like... It's not quite a doubling of damage. I always, like, shorthand consider it a doubling, but it's not a doubling. I'm not doubling. We'll go back in here, snag a little reroll action, and see what we can pick up. Why don't you sit on my lap and we'll talk about whatever pops up? I don't know. Epiphora is pretty good. That might be an item I disagree with people on. But for a long time, I thought Epiphora was bad. And honestly, that's just stupid. Epiphora is a lovely item. And, I think it might be slightly overrated, but I gotta admit, this is like my least favorite kind of Isaac commentary. It's useful for a segue, but I like the Isaac videos where I go off on tangents as well. I don't like the Isaac videos where I talk about, you know, the relative quality of items we've discussed, you know, 70 times before. So what's great about Isaac is totally unique. It's a game that I've been losing a lot, but I've mastered it to the point that I can play it. I could do a whole Isaac episode without ever actually consciously processing what's happening on the screen. And some of those have happened, judging from the commentary. It's completely unique. I've never had a game like that before, where I could talk for like 40 minutes about random stuff that is completely unrelated to the game while playing the game. That's what makes it so cool. That's why Isaac is such like a unique thing, not just for me, but kind of like on YouTube to begin with. Although, hilariously, what I think it's most similar to is like 2011 era Call of Duty videos where people would be like, what's up, it's your boy, just giving you a quick update video. By the way, here's like a 50 kill streak on Nuketown. Another type of content I will not disparage, but have not really watched very much of, as you might expect. It's funny to think of how YouTube has changed, because like, and this is not really getting sentimental, but back then it really was like, Minecraft and Call of Duty Zombies. And everyone is, even at the time, they were very cynical about it. YouTube has changed a lot, man. Like, most of the gaming channels don't just do gaming stuff anymore. You know, a lot of especially the huge ones, also do, like, you know, variety videos. They'll do, like, skits or, you know, reaction videos and stuff like that. Take Mutant Spider, why not? Again, my perspective, Mutant Spider, pretty good. Triple Shot, not that good, but I'll still take it to get the achievement checked off the list. Not that that's not even that much recent of an evolution, I guess. Because, like, when I was in college, there were reaction videos. Be like, you know, Grandma reacts to 2 Girls, 1 Cup, and it's just an old lady going like, bleh! We've strayed so far from God's light. But I guess it's like a little bit more popular now. And you know what is big now? And it's been big for, you're gonna say, what do you mean now? This has been big for like 4 years. You don't understand, as a 28-year-old, the last 4 years is now, as far as I'm concerned. Now is a period that exists from 2015 to 2020 for me. Is like challenge videos, like the Try Not to Laugh challenge. I actually, and I'm not trying to disparage this content either, whatever, oh, come on. Whatever you like to watch, right? Yeah, we blew that one pretty hard. Whatever you like to watch, and I'm not gonna, you know, crap on anybody for it. However, I don't understand things like the Try Not to Laugh challenge, because it's the easiest thing in the world for me to not laugh. All I have to do is watch a Mathis game. So, okay, I wasn't gonna go there, but it looked convenient in the moment. I feel bad because Mathis he's been on vacation, so I've been firing all these shots, and there's no opportunity for him to fire back on Twitter. You know, he's been unplugged from the internet, playing some poker. He hasn't actually been playing poker. Anyway, nothing. I think we should open the chest to try to get enough money to get an arcade on the next floor. But like the Try Not to Laugh challenge, or the You Laugh, You Lose. I love to laugh. Haha. Look, I just did it right there. I laugh all the time. I'm not humorless. I'm actually like, I've been self-conscious in many times in my life because I think I laugh more than the average person does. It's not because I'm seeking their approval. It's because I just find things funny. But then, like, I can also turn off the laugh muscle extremely easily, especially if it's like a 15-second Vine or something like that. It's got no setup. It's got no soul, Jerry. By the way, 15-second Vine. It's kind of a joke of itself, I suppose. You can't have a 15-second Vine. You get the idea, though. Now, the cinnamon challenge, I think I would lose at. Or, like, I would spit cinnamon out of my nose. And, you know, it's just not for me. Ice Bucket Challenge was a cool thing. I did it for charity. It was very awkward. Well, it was a little awkward. I did the Ice Bucket Challenge thing because I was challenged. And as soon as you're challenged, you either get to do it or you become a bad guy. You know, you don't take a stand for something that costs you almost no time and is for charity anyway, right? So I donated some money to the ALS Research Society, or whatever. It was an ALS-related cause, I recall. And then, oh, don't teleport me like that. I did the Ice Bucket Challenge video, and I went to a media event, like, literally the next day. And I flew out there, and we were having dinner, and people were like, so what about this Ice Bucket Challenge stuff? And everyone at the table, except for one person who was being silent, which was me, was like, yeah, it's stupid, it's like a meme and I hate it. And I was like, oh, I just did it like a week ago. So, or not a week ago, like a day ago. It was mildly uncomfortable. But you know, it's not like I held the grudge against them. I can understand why you'd feel that same way. I always think like the Ice Bucket Challenge is like, sure, maybe it's like it's a bad meme. Oh, dunk like 20 ice cubes on your head in a bathtub with some water and then be like, I challenge you. But, you know, it was for a good cause. So I look back on it as a little ridiculous, but mostly like, not even just a victimless crime, like the opposite. Like, it, not only did it not have any victims, it helped victims, hopefully. Oh, you know what? There were 2 bombs back there. It's like Damn Daniel for a cause. It's like if the Cash Me Outside, How About That Girl, instead of doing sponsored posts on Instagram and milking her 8 minutes of fame, was like, you know, Cash Me going around soliciting donations for UNICEF this, you know, Halloween season. That would have been a much more, you know, feel-good story about it. Nothing, dude. Come on. Oh, actually, that's pretty good. The stars card allows us to get in here. I'll take it, but I'm not thrilled about it. It's not 10 out of 10. We're in an okay spot on this run, though. I mean, we got good damage. The downside is that our rate of fire is bad. The good side is that our rate of fire can get better pretty easily. And, you know, Mini Monstro is still doing a pretty good job of carrying us. And we're doing okay with what we've gotten. Keep in mind, we never had anything in our first deal with the devil, so we have no deal with the devil precedent. Could be good or could be bad, depending on what we get on this floor. An angel, devil deal, or none. We haven't had a lights-out run so far. So I'm holding out hope. I'm also holding out hope that we can get, like, a luck upgrade for the first time in infinity years. I feel like we've had 6 runs in a row that had, like, under 1 luck total. That is no stat to be proud of, because... you know, so many items actually feed off of luck to get better themselves. But I'm not going to belabor the point. We're all familiar with what they are. It says before launching into like a 20-part list. Stay away from me. See? Dude, I can't help myself. Even when my damage is pretty good, I'm like, you got to use the orbital to deal a little damage. I should point out as well, Explosivo makes the damage that we have not as bad. And I mean, even 6.12 damage is pretty good in and of itself. Plus, ALS gave us the best Venu Malesh song, right? Do it. Just do it. It's the Ice Bucket Challenge. It's the Ice Bucket Challenge. Great song. I encourage you. Are you an exploder? You're not. I encourage you to go look that one up. Buy it on iTunes. It's an all-time classic. Is it as good as It's My Life, Whatever I Want to Do? No, but it's like, you know, is it in the same ballpark? No. Not even close, but it's like pretty good. You're still not giving me angel statues. Okay. Well, we got a luck upgrade. The future is now. There's no end to the possibilities. The world card. We'll save that for the next floor. We're caves 2, so we're like exactly on pace for a boss rush entrance. I would be okay with teleporting out a boss rush. If we get a little stronger, I'd be okay with doing boss rush as well. But I'd have to consult with my Isaac guidebook because I'm not sure our stats fit the requirements I'd normally consider fairly compulsory. Alright, so let's just donate. We don't have anything in here that really tickles our fancy too much. Okay, we can't even donate anymore, so we will just bounce. Genuinely trying to squeeze something out of this run, but I don't think this is the save files problem, by the way, that a lot of runs have been kind of, lately. I think it's more, variance leads to clumping sometimes in our Isaac runs. So sometimes we have like 5 runs in a row that are 10 out of 10. And then we might go like 2 weeks without a run where we get double-digit damage. So it happens. That's part of the fun of Isaac, if I'm being honest with you, is that you know, you go on streaks and you go on slogs. You get slumps and streaks. That's what they call it. But in the interim period here, we're doing fine. I can't be stopped from using my orbital, and one day that'll probably lead to us getting killed, or at least slowly losing enough damage. This is where I become complete self-aware NL. We'll lose enough HP, slowly but surely, that eventually we'll come to the point where we're like, how could we possibly be expected to win with these stats, when really, I've just sort of insidiously been losing HP at a pace that was slightly above our burn rate for several floors and costing us big time in the end, but it only became apparent when it was too late for us to do anything about it, you know? Hopefully, that does not befall us. We do need the key. There's really not like a 10 out of 10 item for us right now that is unique to this run. I will say, I would love to see static tears, and I would love to see Jacob's Ladder. Those are cool effects, and they're magnified by having 4 shots. Instead, we got Little Haunt into wait what? Little Haunt, every now and then there's a spectral familiar who can strike fear in the hearts. Little Haunt of enemies big and small from the chest. They get all scared and run away from your haunt. Turn around, bright eyes, every now and then a little haunt around, bright. I'm sorry, but it's like my favorite archetype for a bit. NL gets way too enthusiastic about a bad parody. Ooh, Bisnap's playing PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds. I was talking about this with Austin earlier. We were just keeping the seat warm for him until he turns his min-maxy eye to become a true esports champion in Battlegrounds. You don't want to meet him on the field of battle, I'll tell you that much. I'm the exact player you want to meet on the field of battle in Battlegrounds. And that's not even a joke. Like, if you ever find... Every time you shoot somebody in Battlegrounds, I want you to go look in the bottom left corner and see if you just killed me. There's a decent chance. We used all of our keys, which was a bad idea. There's not a decent chance. There's literally like hundreds of thousands of people playing that game on a daily basis, but I'm saying... Inevitably, somebody out there has killed me in PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds. If you got the clip, I'd love to see it. It's probably me spraying, you know, half a clip of AK ammo into the tree that you're standing behind, and then you just step out and one-tap me. I understand my lot in life. That's a bad tiers downgrade. I think we're just gonna go. We're gonna go down to the next floor. Our DPS continues to not improve, but we did get... Oh, you know what? I mean, here's why I can't complain. We got a Holy Mantle. Holy Mantle is a beautiful item, and we have an Orbital. An Orbital plus Holy Mantle gives us, like, 0 chance to mess this up. Although, giving away all of your red hearts, if there was a way to mess it up, that's probably up there. All we have to do... We could probably play super aggressive. And just use our Orbital to deal all of our damage and not really suffer that much, but I'm not going to do that. I'm going to use the world card here. There's a curse room. Probably, you know what? There's no probably about it. We should just go to the curse room. You might be saying, NL, you're being so reckless with this Holy Mantle. You know, there's no prizes for, like, not getting hit while you're holding Holy Mantle, right? I feel like any room in which we don't get hit is a complete waste. Now, that's just ridiculous, but, you know, allow me to use it to illustrate my point nonetheless. Check it out, boys. Look at that. 2 free cents. You play 3,000 hours in this game? You could become great like me, abusing Holy Mantle to get 59 and 60 cents from the shop, or from the curse room. Sometimes I say the names of the segments of the game wrong, because I get distracted with my own commentary while I play. Dude, this is actually really good, because we should have, I mean, we got 60 cents. So we know we're not going to have greed in our shop, which means we can donate. Hopefully, oh no, our donation machine's already popped, isn't it? Donation machine has been very cruel. We've had like one run where we were able to donate like 80 cents, and then every other run is like 3 cents. That's my fill for today. See you in a year, 999 cents. Are we gonna make boss rush? How long are you gonna make me wait for boss rush? We're looking pretty bad for the boss rush. Certainly, we're gonna go shop. We're gonna go item room. Both of them are connected to the same room, so we win in terms of efficiency there. We don't have very much time to kill Mom. So to get something extremely good right here would be very nice. Yeah, that's the ticket. Okay, I mean, creep shots are sort of okay. Don't take that out of context, please. What do we got in here? The ladder. That's an all-time classic. We'll grab the Spirit Heart, do that. Sure, I'll take Hive Mind. I'll take Broken Modem. I'll grab the World card again. This pretty much settles it, that I'm not going to be able to make boss rush. This room always takes us a while. Especially if we want to avoid taking damage, which apparently I don't care for. I think we focused a little bit too much on boss rush here at the expense of our own survivability. So my apologies for that. But again, it's, you know, it's the beauty of Isaac is that we can go on autopilot a little bit and still be relatively okay. All right, so let's finish up this Mom fight. Get down to brass tacks. We've had a little Zane going on this run. You know, no talk about waffle stomping, but not every Isaac episode needs to have an incredibly gross anecdote related to human bodily functions. But speaking of which, what's the grossest human bodily function? I'm gonna say vomiting. No, I'm not gonna go down this road. I'm gonna take the Polaroid. It's our first chance for permanent Polaroid invincibility. Both of these items are great. We can't take them both, so we're gonna roll with the wafer. I think that's the safe, smart money. Curse of the Labyrinth is like the perfect floor to use this on, and feeling pretty good. I don't know what it is, but like, I can't buy more than 1 damage upgrade per run. The way I phrased that made it sound like I'm trying to buy it from the shop, but I mean like in a philosophical sense. I can't seem to get more than 1 damage upgrade per run. I'm lucky, you know, on our last greed mode run, it was, the damage upgrade we got was Cricket's Head. On this run, the damage upgrade we got was Magic Mush. At least we're not getting, like, a junk damage upgrade, but, it would be very, very helpful to also be able to have more than one of them. Because 6.12 damage, you know, we're not setting any records. Probably. I mean, I don't know what the record is, but if this will set it, then, you know, the record has problems. Our deals with the Angel have been pretty nice, though. This might be like the first successful deal with the Angel setup we've had. And that's at least a Tears upgrade, so I'm happy about that. Are you a home invader or my wife? Oh, no. It's a home invader that sounds and looks just like my wife.
You didn't even look at me. How do you know how I look?
I have eyes in the side of my head.
You're the invader then.
I'm the invader.
From the space.
Invader from space. That'd be a great title for a video game. The Invaders from Space. Somebody should pitch that to Atari. Are they still around? I saw they did go bankrupt, but I saw that Atari was pitching, like on the back of the NES Mini being popular. They're coming out with like an Atari Mini. And I was like, you know, more power to you. I understand a lot of people have nostalgia for that era, but those games aren't that good. I'm not gonna. People will wait in line. They'll pay an extra like $75 on eBay to pick up. What do you got there?
Dude, what a great sell, because I just came back from recording studio.
Right, yeah.
And
Are you?
one of the pieces that we recorded.
Oh, it's
was
Dig
from...
Dug.
What? Wait.
Did I spoil?
Mister, could you wait a second?
I didn't know it was spoiling the lead.
I was building up the whole
Okay, yeah.
scene, and then he just says, "Oh, it's a Dig Dug."
But it is Dig Dug.
It is Dig Dug from Atari, and our new friend tour player Nick, his cat's name is Dig Dog because his girlfriend really likes Dig Dog.
I gotta ask her about that, because that game is like, you know, it's alright.
It's Pac-Man. There isn't really much to it.
Yeah, it's like, it's okay.
But you know, it's if she likes it, then she likes it. So one of the pieces that we recorded today was Dig Dug. So there you go.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, and the recording studio was really awesome. Pretty dope.
I feel like we're on like a late night talk show. I'm like, welcome to the show, Kate.
Yeah.
So, what have you been working on lately? Segue into an anecdote that we planned to talk about. Wow, that's hilarious. We'll be back after this word from our sponsors.
Dorito chips.
Dorito chip. Can you do an impromptu Dorito ad read for me, Kate? 30 seconds. Sell me some Doritos. 3, 2, 1, go.
This is a Dorito flavor shake Dorito. You get a pouch full of tasty onion mix, and you shake it up in the bag, and then there you go, Doritos shake. Not available anywhere in the world.
Definitely the weirdest Doritos ad I've ever conceived of, but you know what? I do want some Doritos with onion powder now. Shake Doritos.
Yeah, make it happen, Doritos.
Nate, honestly, we have such pull on the internet that they can't ignore us. And they've probably tried. Many celebrities have.
Shake Doritos?
I mean, I'm not going to touch upon that because I think we can sell that idea.
And it's fun to say. You get the shake. You're like, yeah, boy, I got the shake.
But then that's also slang for bad marijuana, is it not? Shake?
Is it just shake or is it shake?
I don't think it's shake, but if you were like, hey,
Well,
boy,
then, you know, it's
I'm just
shake.
saying there's a situation where maybe somebody offers to sell you marijuana on the street and you buy it thinking it's Doritos. That would be a very strange interaction.
But it's not a shake, though. It's a shake.
Yeah, but you could say the same word twice. You know, it does happen. One second. Okay. I gotta get back to Isaac. Get out of here. We're talking about Doritos.
I was invited to the late night talk.
All right. Thanks for being here. We're out of time. I'm gonna take this and I'm gonna take that, and we gotta focus here because this could be our first chest win on this save file, and this run is a lot better than the last run we had, which made it to the chest, which was that Blue Baby run we just did, but it's still not particularly amazing. I mean, it is, actually. That's a lie. Holy Mantle means that it's amazing, but in terms of our actual stats, it's not that amazing. Holy Mantle elevates it to a level that's certainly above that, but we're missing out, to some extent, on being able to walk into a room and just crush it. Vaynerchuk style. Okay. Shouldn't have done that. I think we're going to be completely fine. I mean, since we got Holy Mantle, we've only lost like 3 Spirit Hearts total. It seems like a lot, but it has been like 4 floors of safety, so... Okay, and then we just lost 1 more, but I still think we're going to be completely fine here. And it's nice, because this run wasn't always set in stone that we were going to pull out the victory here. Especially when we turn into a late-night talk show for a little bit there, you know. It happens all the time, but... That's what 2 luck gets you. You can replace your D6 with the D10. I still think it'd be cool if the D10 could reroll bosses. Shouldn't have stood there. I basically just took damage from Explosivo for no reason. I didn't take damage, but I lost my ability to use Holy Mantle effectively, which was important because I could use that for orbital damage, but it's doing fine. I took Common Cold as well because I figured, you know, any port in a storm, give me some extra damage and I'll be okay. Fast run! I had a good time. I hope you did as well. If you did, well, we got the D20 unlocked. We also got, oh, Angel Statues exist now. We also got challenge number 31, challenge number 34, And we unlocked Isaac's Tears as well, an item that, you know, some things should have stayed dead. But for now, thanks for watching. I hope you guys have enjoyed it. If you did, click the like button. Helps out a great deal. And of course, subscribe if you want to see more in the future. But for now, thanks for watching, and I will see you next time.